I'm in my house and I need to make a video for today. And so I'm gonna, but I don't know what it's gonna be. What's up, fam? Okay, so what we're gonna do today is, sorry, I'm really close to my face. What we're gonna do today is go to my home studio and
look at the songs.
This kitty seems quite confused. Run away, kitty. Run away. What's up, guys? So we're in the trash heap that is my home studio. This is where all of the music get made. This is the computer. This is the piano. Hear that? That's an organ, which he shows up on all of my records. Actually, I have not released a record without him. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about the Come Along remix. It's weird, and that's why I want to talk about it. I'm pretty excited because there's some weird crap in here. So let's start with some of the more obvious parts. So the hook is a sample from the song, and it's look at him go. Yeah, there you go. So you probably couldn't make that out, but it's the phrase saying, "Why do you wrestle?" And that's from the second verse. And it ended up just sounding really cool, so I kept it. Then you have my vocal melody, which is just in the verses. Waking up feeling worries, it makes it hard to try and be treason. Nobody here takes a chance of being here, nobody here is looking at you. The background vocals on this one are a ton of fun. So in the pre-chorus, there's some super over-processed versions of the original track vocals. And they sound like this. This is the ladies. Yeah. I just on purpose said, how bad can I make that sound? Because that's what good music is about. This is the guys. This is what they sound like together. It's incredibly agitating. I don't know why I put it in there. And there's this. Oh. Lots of fun. The guitars are doing interesting things. You'll hear it show up a lot in the verses and intro. There's this guy, which is sort of like a Selena Gomez Wolves, the Marshmallow type thing. There are a few other things that show up. There's this guy in the choruses, which is basically the intro to the original. It's that, but it's just modified a lot. So it's reversed and pitch shifted. And then you have this little
Spanky Strat.
And he was not in the original, I just added him. I'm a sucker for a Spanky Strat. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay, get into the keys section, more weird stuff. There's a white noise sample that I use whenever I need white noise. Sounds like this. Yeah, that was exciting, wasn't it? I have samples from that organ, and they're from the original song because it's in the original song. And they show up periodically, but especially in the choruses and pre-choruses, they sound like this. Or I thought they did. So it's very distorted, very filtered, but it's not really processed otherwise. It's just the original track, which had a lot of effects on it to begin with. Yeah, that's all from the original. And we have some weird pads and stuff that show up in the verses. They sound like this. Kind of going for like an Idiotech vibe, Radiohead type sound. This one is my favorite of all time. The one that shows up in all of the verses. The reason that one's my favorite, it came from a chandelier that hangs in my parents' living room. I like, one day everyone was out of the house when I still lived at home. So I set up microphones in front of every one of these little chandelier lamps, and I would flick them, and I hit them real soft. Then I'd go to the next one. And I did that to the whole chandelier, and it let me build sounds like this. Yeah, so I love that one. And then you've got a few more things, some weird
Ambient noises like this guy.
Get into the bass. We've got some really heavy stuff going on there. There's the most obvious part is the one that you hear in the beginning. Super heavy, super heavy. We get into the pre-chorus, which is right here. And you may not be able to hear it that well, but there's that super heavy trap style kick drum. And that's a sample that I made by walking into my sound booth over here and just going All right, we get into the percussion. You have some pretty typical stuff, extra percussion like this. Yeah, little claps and stuff. Claps and tambourines. That's all from the original. All this. All that's just stuff from the original. Then you have some programmed beats because it's a dance song.
Getting heavy now.
That's everything all together. Sounds like this. And that's all.